this wool. Bought a pound of it, I think, for $12. And I got it because I just thought the variation in color was really wonderful. And the bag was closed. As you can see, it's got plenty of barnyard in it. It's been washed, it doesn't smell bad. So I have spun up some of the carded wool, and I think it's making a really nice rustic yarn. The test plies are quite beautiful, the plybacks, I mean. But what I'm thinking is that I would like to extend this a little bit. So I think what I'm gonna do is take some of the local black alpaca that I have and run this pile over here through the drum carder and blend it a little bit with the black alpaca. So this is what one of my cards makes. I don't have a weight on this. I probably should. I'll get that. And this is 20 of those little carded bats. That's not a whole lot. At this weight, we're probably looking at about 300 yards of this here. And if I want to make something with this, I made one of my son's brown wool sweater a while ago, and it was stolen out of his car, which is, having your hand knit things stolen, it's kind of a compliment, I guess. In any case, I would like to replace that sweater. I need to have more than a couple hundred yards. So I do have another bag of this, and I probably have enough to do another 600 yards of singles. So we've got 300 yards, so that's 600 yards of singles. It's gonna give me a 2-ply of about 300 yards, so this gives me another 600, and I have another pound of this. I do like it. I like the rustic nature of it. I'm not picking out the neps and things because I like what that's doing in the yarn. I like that kind of tweedy effect. So I'm gonna keep working on this. So we've got our Rambouillet, right, carded, mostly got the barnyard out of it. And this is a local black alpaca that hasn't been washed at all. And we're gonna see what happens with these two when we put some of them in here. And the black alpaca is kind of short, so I've got the camera in place that I'm gonna bang into it. So, like with most of my little bats, I'm gonna put in the longer fibers on the outsides and in layers so that they can, sorry about that. Let's see if I can do this a little bit better. Ah, that's better. Oh, I'm still bumping into the tripod here. Anyway, so doing a little bit of the black alpaca, and then we'll add in some of that Rambouillet, and where are you? There you are. It's the technical stuff of this that's really not my thing. Okay, so I'm just going to switch back and forth with these things, and then I'm going to spin some of this up and see how it does and see how it compares to the plain Rambouillet. So that's the plan anyway. and I meant to weigh the alpaca before I started doing this, and I did not do that. So at this point, we have 7.5 grams of the Rambouillet. So when I get done, which is, to me, is filling up to the top of the tines on the carding wheel here, or whatever you call it, the drum. And then we'll weigh it, and from that we will deduce how much of the alpaca is in here. And I'm probably gonna card this through multiple times because I would like it to be well blended, and then we'll see what it spins up as. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep doing this for a while, so. Oh, look at that. Barnyard revisited. And some of this, I figure, just sort of softens up after a couple of washings, just like if you're dealing with flax or something. Okay, so here's the bat. And more barnyard. And so I'm just going to weigh this over here. I think you can just barely see the scale here. Okay, 25. Well, that's pretty good. Okay, so aside from this blue bit here that I will take out, we had 25 grams here, and I'm just going to blend this some more, and we'll see what that looks like, so you can kind of see how this is. Well, let's see if I get you on camera, you can probably see this. Okay, so Rambouillet here, right, and then you've got this black alpaca in between, and barnyard everywhere. So I'm just going to split this up and run it over the top of the drum again and blend it some more, and then we'll take a look at it. Okay, so we got this. This is the Rambouillet alpaca, and this is 3-4 times through. We've got 9.5 grams of the brown, and that leaves me with about 15.5 grams of the other in here. And I'm just gonna split this down the middle here just to be able to handle it better. And what I'm gonna do is spin this up and do probably just a chain ply on it, just to get it done and be able to compare it with the oh, I gotta hook things up, Nance. Just to be able to compare it to the plain Rambouillet. So that's the plan. Okay, so decision made. We are going for the Rambouillet and the Alpaca. I'm going to try to even out the percentages a little bit and get that a 50-50 blend. But it really looks wonderful and feels even better. Both of them are really wonderful, soft fibers. And I think it's going to make an awesome sweater. And I have it in my head along with that sock kit. So we'll see what gets done first, sweater or sock kit. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Love hanging out with you. Bye.